Hello, hello, hello. Beautiful. What is going on, everyone? How we doing today? Hope you're having a beautiful day out there. Wherever you may be, whatever country, whatever state you're in, hope you're having a lovely day out there. I have had a great day. I am in Pagosa Springs, Colorado right now. I worked at a thrift store today. I've been working at a thrift store. And yeah, this is the For Earth show. And this little section, this little segment, I like to call Nomadic Stories. Basically, I just want to tell a story of something really interesting that's happened over my travels. It could be way earlier in my travels, of different countries and overseas. It could be in this rig. It could be things that are coming up. I just want to talk about traveling and what I'm going through, and maybe you could learn something. Maybe I could learn something talking about it. So it'll be fun. And yeah, so Nomadic Stories. I'm Philip Merlo, your host, the person going through all this, the person editing, the person whatever. It's fun. I'm having a blast out here. I'm loving life. Things are going great now. Things are looking up. It's been great lately. Yeah, this lifestyle is amazing, but it comes with a lot of ups and downs, a lot of roads that you might not have wanted to take or might not have thought you would ever take in your life. And one of those roads is probably being homeless, something that everyone thinks about. I know I think about it a lot, and I think about how it would very much suck, and that would be a very difficult situation to be put in, especially if you don't have the support group like I do. And I'm talking about my family, my very close friends. Thank you guys so much. Without you guys, I would be very homeless and I would be very in debt. So now I have my home again, and I was only slightly homeless, and I'm still very in debt. But that's whatever. I have my home back. The lifestyle that I have made for myself is back, and the dream is flowing, baby. It's awesome. So yeah, today I want to talk about becoming homeless and how that's affected me, and pretty much what I've learned from that, how I've dealt with it, what I've gone through, different scenarios. So how it happened was my RV engine broke. It became totaled. It was ceased to live. It died. It did not exist anymore. And that is lame because not only is that my car engine, that is my home. So I became homeless. And this all started from a clicking noise I heard in Durango, Colorado, which is probably about an hour away from here. I'm in Pagosa Springs, like I said. And all of this kind of started then when I started hearing this clicking noise when I turned my car on. And it was like the igniter was catching something. I was driving up into Colorado from New Mexico, Arizona area. So I was going from desert, which I don't know how high there, but I was probably climbing 3, 4, 5,000 feet. I'm at about 7,200 right now. So started hearing this clicking noise, and before you know it, I'm heading down this huge hill, probably heading 50, 60 miles per hour. I'm being followed by many cars. I'm in a huge 3-ton RV trailer. So I can't go that fast. Going down this hill, and this clicking noise comes back, and it's just and it gets really loud, really fast until it's just like a pop, it's almost like something had a lot of pressure in it, and it just pop, something cracked, and that's what happened. The actual body of the engine cracked. Coolant came flowing out. There's no oil or anything. By the way, I don't know much or anything about cars or engines. I've taken small engines classes. I know different terms and different parts of engines, but I couldn't fix an engine, let alone change the oil in my car. So it broke down, and that was terrible. I made a video about it, and I kind of talked about it, literally minutes after I took it to the auto repair shop, and I was just sad. It was like a part of me had left me. I got a motel room for a few days, but motel rooms are expensive, man. And if I didn't have a support group like my mom, my family, my grandma, my dad, if I didn't have um them and to be by my side, also my brother, if I didn't have them by my side helping me and like loaning me money, because I am in a lot of debt, but I'm in debt to them, and however much we all like trust each other, and I will pay you back, mom, like you're probably watching this, I will pay you back, and I hope you know that. But it might take a while, and that is something, that's a loss that I have to take. I have a job, like things aren't all bad, but it's definitely tough at times. So it's interesting because you go from this like dream, this like expectation of just life being like incredible, just traveling and going to these like amazing places, and that can easily be taken away from you. If you do own a van and you're watching this, or like an RV or trailer or anything, it sucks. It like to have it just taken away from you, and this is your home. If you are a full-time RVer, if you're a full-time nomadic, like on the road, this is your home, and that like sucks to have taken away from you. And so the auto repair place that I took it to in Pagosa Springs, um, let me back up a little bit and say it took me and the insurance company about an hour and a half to figure out who would even look at the RV. No one in like 100-mile radius of where I broke down, which is like Pydra, which is probably like half an hour from Pagosa Springs. No one in like 100-mile radius would look at it, even look at it. And so for my insurance, I had one tow to one place for free, no matter how far that is. But they would try to find obviously the closest one that would look at it, but no one would look at it, and that's terrible. Like that's awful. Because now your engine's broke, your home is you can still live in it, but you can't just live off the side of the road. I mean, so your home is pretty much taken from you, and no one wants to look at it. No one will even take it in their shop. And for like an hour we were going through that, like no one's like, do you have any other options, do you want to just scrap it? And I was like, no, man, this is my home, this like took so long, like I don't want to scrap this, I don't want to sell it, like no, like we're going through this, like please keep calling people. And we did, and my mom was there to help me, and she kind of helped me think more rationally about it, because I was just, obviously you're put in that situation and you're alone, and you just jump to conclusions, and then your mind starts like digging super deep about that conclusion. And my mom kind of helped me see other sides of things and help me break away from that like deep just spiral of thought. So that was beautiful. And then I would kept calling back my insurance man every so often, who was super helpful. But we finally found someone, Buckskin Auto Repair in Pagosa Springs here, and I took it there, and you know it was a wake up call for sure. It was a huge wake up call, because at first you're in shock, you're in kind of denial of like, no, like it's going to be the same. Like nothing's going to change. Everything's going to be the same. And so you're in this like little denial, and like a week goes by, or you stay in a motel. That's what I was doing. So I stayed in a motel room for a week. And so like that week goes by, and you're like, I'm $300, like, or I think more, $400 or $500. I'm down $400 or $500, because like I just needed somewhere to live. And so that's why I moved into a tent. If you do like watch my vlogs, if you have like seen videos of like my past, I did move into a tent because it was cheap. It was like $25 a night, but still that adds up very quickly. And to have a huge in-debt engine problem, you want to spend at least the least amount of money that you can. And that is where you can see where you run out of money very quickly, and you just become homeless. And if you don't have that support group, like, yeah, I have empathy towards homeless people that don't have that that kind of background or that helping. Maybe they're older and their parents have died. They don't really have much family around. I can see very quickly how you can be put into this situation and just like go downhill very, very fast. Whether that be drugs, or yeah, it can just kind of go wrong quickly. Or you can make the quick decision to get a job, kind of clean up your act, and really figure out what you're going to do. And so my mom was, like I was saying, my mom was beautiful as a support, because she would call me every so often and just kind of give me options. And so the first option, and this was kind of when it really hit me and was like, wow, this is real. Like, this could not get any realer. And I have to figure it out on my own. Is when my mom said, just walk around town, get to know the people, get to know the area, and you'll figure it out. You'll be okay. And that's just what I did. I knew I had to have an income. I knew I had to sustain myself while my RV was being fixed, while I was staying here. And I thought, so I'm obviously in my RV. Obviously have it back. I thought it was going to take a lot longer than a month. And they found one pretty quickly. The engine, to catch you up to speed, the engine has 68,000 miles on it, and it is in way better condition. They think it's going to outlive the actual home part of it. And it's beautiful. I am in a lot of debt, but that's okay. I chose to live, and I chose to, not fall sick. It was very cold a lot of the time. I chose that over trying to save a couple dollars. So, yeah, everything's cool now. I am still staying at a campground, and I will be soon leaving here and just traveling around. I still will be working in Pagosa Springs, so I will still be staying in the area. But yeah, that slight hesitant moment of, can this go down, or what are you going to do? What are you going to choose to do? Are you going to choose to take control of this, act on it now, and really make the best out of this? And it was so funny because most of my family was saying, this is probably the best place to be stuck down and the best time of year to be stuck down during it, because it is getting beautiful out here. This is like a kind of touristy town, because a lot of people either go skiing in the winter or fishing and rafting and hiking, and it's a beautiful area of Colorado. It kind of reminds me of South Park, if South Park were real. But yeah, so everything's cool now, and yeah, I learned so much from that situation. I'm still learning so much every single day, but it's cool to know that, I don't so much need this RV to live comfortably or to live happily, that I can live out of a backpack. I can live out of basically anything. I can find a job anywhere, and that I really just don't need to worry about it. Patience is key. Like, I kind of talked about some of those things in the questions in the last vlog that I posted, but I'm still learning so much. Yeah. All right, guys. Um I'm gonna head out of here. It's been real. I enjoyed talking about this story. I don't really know like how to end these. I haven't really put much thought to these nomadic stories. I just know I have some really interesting stories and some like awkward stories, and then some really like fun stories. Some stories about like places I've been or how I travel. And some of them are just like amazing. I just want to like talk, and hopefully you can learn something from it. But yeah, thanks for listening to my story. I don't know how to end this. Make sure you give it a thumbs up if you dig this. If you dig this lifestyle, if you dig what I'm doing here. If you want to support the channel, just make sure you like and subscribe. And you can follow me on Instagram at Philip Marilla Vlogs. I continue to update it daily, pretty much about my lifestyle on the road, if you want to follow the story in real time. Yeah, guys, thanks for watching. So much love out there. Safe travels to you at all times. And I'll talk to you soon. This is the For Earth Show, Nomadic Stories. Thanks for listening.